Hello and welcome to this Employability Skills Programme session on knowing yourself and others. My name is Nick Fannin and I work with Bright Red Triangle, which is the enterprise hub at Edinburgh Napier University. This session is designed to help you to think about your personality and how you interact with other people. The session will hopefully be fun, but it will also help you to think about how you can work effectively with your teammates on the programme. First, I want to talk about why knowing yourself is important. We all spend a lot of time thinking about our relationships with other people, but actually the longest and most important relationship we have is with ourselves, which is why it is so important to get to know yourself well. The more you get to know yourself, to reflect on your own behaviour and the triggers for it, the more comfortable you will feel in your own skin, and you will be better able to challenge certain aspects of your behaviour to improve yourself. Self-knowledge also gives you independence from the opinions of others. If you know what is and isn't good for you, then you don't need advice and opinions from other people. Independence and self-awareness are linked to self-confidence. Knowing yourself well can lead to a strong sense of self-confidence. Knowledge also gives you insight, which will be an important thing to remember throughout this programme. Insight and confidence will make your decision-making process much easier for both simple and more complicated choices. This will be valuable to you and your team. Now, there are lots of interesting ways to get to know yourself, starting of course with self-reflection. Think about how you act and how you might improve your behaviour and therefore your impact. You can also try taking a personality test. Not everybody likes them and they don't always get it right, but they can be an interesting and fun exercise. Have a look at the resources provided by Student Futures through My Future and Career Hub. You will find links to the resources provided on Moodle where you can take personality tests and find out a little bit more. Please also remember to take the Career Pulse self-assessment test to gauge your employability skills. Now I want to talk about leadership. We're going to get you to do a leadership style test and to consider how your style influences your interactions and communications with others. Developing your leadership skills will help you to set the tone for the way that you work with others. So can you think of a leader that you admire? It might be a politician or a business leader, perhaps a sports person or social activist. They might be a global icon, but could just as well be someone from your local community. What qualities do they have that you really admire? Chances are that they are great communicators. Do they lead by example? What is it about them that makes them a great leader? I want to say a quick word about the difference between managers and leaders. Managers are people who plan, budget and organise. They seek to control and allocate resources to solve their problems. These are important skills, but leaders display something more. Leaders have a vision. They set a direction aligned with their values and will influence, motivate and inspire people to join them on the journey. So we would like you to take a short leadership style test which will hopefully help you to understand a bit more about yourself. I should emphasise that this is not scientific but rather a bit of fun and a way to start a conversation with yourself and your teammates about the behaviours required to successfully work together. These are 4 different leadership styles which we have identified. Let's see if you recognise yourself in any of them. You can take the test by using the spreadsheet in your Moodle resources. I will explain how it works. Here you will see that there are a series of boxes and statements. The statements are numbered and come in pairs. Each statement is about your leadership style, and you're required to choose one of the statements from each pair as an example of how you tend to behave. For instance, if we look at the first pair of statements, are you more likely to slouch or lean backwards when stating your opinions? Or are you more likely to stand tall or even lean forward when stating opinions? What we need you to do is put a 1 in the box that correlates to your choice. Make sure the 1 goes in the right box. Do this for each numbered pair of statements in the spreadsheet. Once you've completed the test, we need to add up the scores. The spreadsheet will automatically count the number of boxes you have marked in each column and record the numbers in the yellow box at the bottom of each column. You will notice here that I have outlined the first column in red and the second in yellow. This correlates with the odd numbered statements 1, 3, 5, etc. Your choices will be either left of the line or right of the line. Which side has the highest number of ones? Here I have outlined the third column in red and the fourth column in yellow. This correlates with the even number statements 2, 4, 6, etc. Again, your choices will be either left of the line or right of the line. Which side has the higher number of ones? Make a note of whether the A above or B below column has the higher number. Your style will be either above or below the line. Hopefully this is making some sense, but we will find out a bit more when we look at the matrix. So how does it work? Well, we have a 2x2 matrix here which measures assertiveness and responsiveness. You should also have a test result that says you're either left or right of the line and also either above or below the line. You can therefore figure out which quadrant you should be in. Hopefully the spreadsheet will do this automatically for you. And what does this mean in terms of your leadership style? Well, you should be able to see which of the 4 leadership styles you have here. I will explain what this means in the next video, but first it is time for you to take the test. You will find the spreadsheet in your Moodle materials, so we will see you shortly for part 2. Thank you.